Hello everyone, I am Alphonse.
Today, I am stepping into the world of continuous delivery on AWS. So I will set up a seamless pipeline using AWS Code Pipeline, AWS Code Build, and AWS Code Deploy. So, if you are tired of manually deploy and looking to a way to automate your workflow, you are in the right place. So, but before the set up the automation, the pipeline, the CI/CD pipeline, I will show you quickly how to deploy, how to orchestrate, right, the container, using ECS on AWS, because we're going to use that down the road during our CI/CD pipeline setup. Okay, so if you remember in our previous video, we deploy the application on ECR, right? So we're going to use that. We're still going to use that. And if you forget how to set it up, so go back to that video and watch. So, and just let's get started, right? So here we have, if I do here ls, here I already have my code here. Here's my code. The code is ready here, and then this code need to be accessible on the street, right? The user need to log in. I don't know. This code can be a JavaScript, a Python script. It can be any type of programming language, right? That we're gonna push on production, or it can be production or QA or dev, right? So let's start. So now the first thing we're gonna do, let's go on AWS, right? Open your AWS. On AWS, we're gonna start first, create the ECS. We're gonna try to orchestrate the container, right, using ECS. And to do that, we go on ECS, which is an Elastic Container Service. From there, we need to create a cluster first. Create a cluster, then when you click to cluster, you need to provide a name. So the name I'm going to give here is going to be, a random name. So I can say something like, I can say dev cluster, okay, dev cluster. So, and then so here I'm going to choose AWS Fargate, because it's a serverless, right? So it's a serverless application that we can use to manage the orchestration of the container. So we can also use AWS EC2 if you want. We can also use, if you have for this one, right, for external instances. So if you have, for example, our EC2 on-prem, or maybe it's hosted by another third-party cloud provider, we can just use this one, right? Instead they use AWS Fargate, right? Okay, so let's use AWS Fargate. All right, so here we don't need the monitor. If you want to block a monitor, a CloudWatch monitor, to monitor to your ECS, that should be fine too. All right, so let's create. Okay, so it's getting created here. Process. So after that, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create the task definition. So we're gonna define the task here. So we can start to do that while it's creating, right? Just to save time. So we just go here on task definitions, and then we need to define the task, right? So we go to create new task, and then you need to provide a name. So we can call this, we can say something like dev task, something like that, dev task. And then we still need our AWS target. We can leave the architecture, this operating system, like this is Linux. You can leave everything exactly like that. So here you need to choose ECS task execution role. So leave your rest like that. Okay, this one is very important. So you need to provide a container name, and just be aware here that so the name you need to give on the container application here, the container should be the same name of the container you create when you pushed your image to ECR, right? You need to make sure to have that same name, exact name, because if you don't have that same exact name, so it's not going to be linked, right? So okay, I have to go get the link of the repository, my repository, my ECR, and to do that I can just right click here and then open the new tab, go to my Wi-Fi is a little bit slow today, but it's okay, it's fine. So go here to ECR, open, and then so from here what you're gonna do, you're just gonna grab okay, so just gonna grab the URL here, this one, copy, and then we come here, we paste. Okay, so you need to paste the URL here, and then make sure you put a semicolon, oh sorry, you put column and then the tag name. Make sure to do that. So let's go look at the tag name, and the tag name should be the name, the image name of my image, right? The image tag name is dev for mine. So let's put column and then dev. All right, it's already there. So I work with that one a lot. So we're good. So the next, and then we can go to the next section. So everything should be good here. So you can just read at the requirement of the resources if you want to, but if you don't, but basically the main resource here has been defined already. So we can click create. Okay, so it's create now. So and then the cluster as well has been created, right? The EC2 cluster. All right. So now the last thing we need to do here in order to orchestrate our application, our container, is create a service, right? So to create a service, you just need to come back here on the cluster and then click create. So existing cluster is select automatically. So the rest of you can just leave. So I'm just going to show you the main important thing you need to select. You need to select service. Okay, here is an important thing. So we need to select here the family name of the task we just defined, we just created before. So it's going to be dev task for our case. It's the first version. Okay, so the name service, very important. The name service, we're gonna put something like dev. You can still put dev service, right? Dev service. Oh, sorry, dev service. Okay, dev service. Okay, the replica. How many replica we need? So the replica is basically what is how many container we wanna run, right? We wanna use. So we can say like 2. We need a replica, we need 2, right? 2. So this replica, it just help if you need like 100, right? If we need like 1,000, you can just define here. So I just need two. And in here, we're just gonna scroll down and then go somewhere here. All this guy good, network good, and okay, so load balancer. Okay, we can define the load balancer. It's not required, you don't have to, but we can just do that just to have fun, understand the concept. Because here you see we define two replica, right? So that means we're gonna have basically two containers running out there, and we need a load balancer to balance the traffic between between the replica, right? Okay, um so yeah, we need that load balancer, and we're gonna create that. And the load balancer is what? So basically, you know, when we, let's say we are in Christmas or Thanksgiving, and a lot of people, or Black Friday, let's take Black Friday, and a lot of people, you know, go online, do their shopping. So during the shopping, right, when we have a lot of people on the website, you know, shopping, it creates a lot of traffic. And so, and when the traffic is heavy, the system, the server, eat a lot of CPU, or, you know, use a lot of resources. And to avoid that, you know, avoid the system crash, we need to set up a replica, you know, a replica. So, and we need to set up a lot of replica, like more than for a big, you know, for the big corporation, they can use like sometimes 10, 20, 100, it depends. And we need the load balancer to balance the traffic between all different servers. All right, so let's put the name, balance, the load balancer name. So I'm gonna say dev load balancer. I'm gonna say, okay, so the rest we can leave, the health check, grace, 0, we can leave. So the container, okay, they say here, choose the container to load balance. So it's gonna be this one, obviously, we have that already. So, and then the target group, I can say dev target group, you know, all right. So we can put whatever name, right? And then just go ahead and create. Okay, so it's gonna create these resources for us. Okay, you're gonna take some time. You can take up to, it depends on your system, you can take up to 2-3 minutes. So it's depend. All right, so just be patient. You can always refresh here to see the state. Okay, and so we good for this one, right? Okay, we are creating right now this service. So once it's created, once it's done, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go get the load balancer link. Let me open EC2 somewhere here. Load balancer. Okay, load balancer is not ready yet. Okay, it's there already. All right, so the load balancer is there. I can see something here happening. So if I grab the link of the load balancer and paste here and put enter, we should see something here, right? The application, the website here, but it's not ready yet because it's still doing something behind the scene. Okay, so we're just gonna wait, just be patient a little bit. It's still working behind the scene. See, the service is not ready yet, so when it will be ready, we're gonna see some traffic over there. So yeah, so that's a little bit how to orchestrate a container using ECS, you know. All right, we don't have to deploy manually. Well, okay, so and on the next step here after this one, I want to show you how to automate that. You know, we don't have to deploy that manually. such a way that if we need to do any change on the website, we just need to go on the command line, push the code, and the job got triggered and the change get deployed automatically on production or QA or any environment we design. All right, so let's see, it's still going really slow for now, but it should be good. Okay, guys, we can see here the service is already. So I can see here over two tasks running. So you can open to see. All right, yeah, it's there running. Okay, this is my container name. The container is running, it's up and running. So I think we should be good to see the site. Let me, okay, so something is happening. There you go. So see, we have the site ready. Okay, so you see, I set the load balancer, right? So let me see. Yeah, I set up a load balancer, right? So load balancer, we got two replica. If you remember, I set two replica, and if I click refresh here, so the traffic refresh between both container. See, container one, container two, container one, container two. When I click here to refresh, so that's a little bit how the traffic goes. So when the people hit the API, the site, it redirect to equally to different container. All right, so we're good here. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna show you how to deploy that in an automatic way. Because see, guys, the way we deploy this one, right? If let's say the developer make a change, right? If they make a change, any change from the command line here, and then push that on GitHub or Git or Bitbucket, so we still need to build the image, push the image, and then run orchestrate the deployment. It's painful. It's a little bit painful, right? But we can automate that. So that's what we're gonna do now. We don't have to build the image. We don't have to go ahead and deploy the ECS again, orchestrate the container again. So all right, so let's get started with that part. Okay, to do that, we just need to go and type here pipelines. All right, so no, it's not this one. Let's go here. You can go here, just type developer to developer to okay, so it's taking a little while. Okay. So, all right, here is the different tools for developer here. So I'm gonna click here on code pipeline. Let's wait a little bit. You know what? I'm just gonna change my connection because this connection is already slow. I didn't want to use my home connection because sometimes it's just pausing for nothing. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah, it should be good now, but I don't really like to use that because sometimes it just stop for nothing. All right. So yeah, after you go on code pipeline, so we're gonna start here now to create our pipeline, right? Okay, click here, create new pipeline. So we give pipeline name. It's gonna be dev pipeline. Okay, so our pipeline is dev pipeline. So the rest remain in change. So it's gonna be the role name, the name of the role, and then we should be good here. So the next, the provider, who is the provider? So like I said, I'm gonna use GitHub, right? You can use GitLab, you can use Bitbucket if you have, you can use S3 Bucket or ECR. So wherever you put your code, you store your code, you can just connect that, right? So my code is stored on GitHub, so I'm going to choose GitHub. And so here, the connection. So the connection, I already connect my GitHub here, but if you are new, you can just click here, connect, and then follow the prompt. So it's easy to connect GitHub with AWS. It's really easy. So I'm just going to select that, and then so here's my repository. Here's different repository I have. So what I'm going to choose here, I'm going to choose this one, Docker image ECR. So this is the code, right? So I choose this one. You can choose whatever you have on your GitHub. And then, so here's the trigger, the pipeline trigger. So pipeline trigger is what is basically what is the trigger of our pipeline. So basically my trigger here is when I push the change to the branch. And I'm going to select the branch here, which branch, right? So when I push the code to the branch, which branch, future or main? I prefer select main, so that way when the developer send the pull request, so we need to merge that pull request first to the main branch, and then the job can be triggered at that time. So instead they choose future one. All right, so and it can be also another subject of approval, right? So all right, so let me see. Okay, so let's do the next. Okay, code. Okay, so build option. We're gonna choose build option. The build option we're gonna choose here. The build option here is the build tools. Which build tool we wanna use? You can use a third-party build tools like Jenkins, or for AWS here we're gonna use code build, right? So AWS gives you this chance to plug in if you have your server, your Jenkins server, out there, and then you want to use that on AWS to build your code. You can do that by choosing by adding Jenkins to your pipeline. All right, here we need to create a project. Right, so to create a project, I just need to come here, create project. So okay, so the name of project, we can give the name of project. I'm gonna give the dev project, dev build project, dev build, right? I'm just gonna say dev build project. So next one, we leave the rest unchanged. We need to choose the operating system. So the operating system here we select is just the server where the build software gonna be installed in order to run. Like you see Jenkins, right? You usually install Jenkins on a server. So basically here, they ask me to provide which operating system the build code gonna install the software and in order to run my build, my code. So I select Linux, Amazon Linux. We have Ubuntu, we have Windows as well. So runtime is gonna be standard. Here is the okay. So here's the version of that image I just selected. This is pretty good. All right, so privilege, yes, we need to enable this flag because it gives the privilege it's a right privilege, right, that we give to the server, to this particular server, to access the ECR, because if you don't do that, you don't gonna access, then the job gonna fail. Okay, build. All right, build. Okay, this part is very important. Use the build spec file. So the build spec file is what? Let me show you that quick. Let's go here. Okay, so this is the code, right? I just show you. You can just clone the code. You can come here and clone the code. I will leave the link on the description below. So okay, if you see here somewhere here, we have the build spec to that YAML, this file. This file is basically the command, the instruction, the task we instruct our build agent to do. So we basically instruct here that they need to run this command. This is a different command we ask the build to execute. So you can put anything here, but so the thing I put here is echo. You see here echo login, so it's just the output message we're gonna see, and then this is a login, because remember, so when you try to run the Docker, right? So when you try to push the image to ECR, we use this credential, right? This command. So we use this command basically, and the command is basically the credential, right? So, and we need to declare that here because the build gonna access ECR to grab the image. When you got the image, you need to build that image. So here is this, echo build, you build that image. This is the command. This is the command, we build the image, right? And then we add a tag, we add a tag. If you remember, we always need that tag. So because if you don't have the right tag, your job may fail, certainly. So here is the post build. The post build, just I declare, just you just push the image and blah blah blah. So, and then at the end, it's going to generate the artifact, right? This command is just to grab that artifact and then save here, save on this name. This is the artifact name. So yeah, next time, okay, so yeah, next time I'm going to show you how to grab that artifact and then deploy in another environment and so on. Okay, so yeah, that's basically this build code. So just the instruction. If you need, maybe let's say you want to deploy a Terraform code, you want to run the Terraform code using the build, using the pipeline. You just need to declare Terraform init, Terraform plan, Terraform apply here, right? So yeah, it's just like that. And I will make a video for Terraform, how to automate the deployment of Terraform. Okay, so let's go back here on AWS and finish with this one. So the name is build spec that YAML. It's a YAML file, right? That YAML, and then so we are good for the rest. So and then you just click continue to code pipeline, and then you wait. The project is getting created. All right, it's created. You can just leave, change. You can just leave, and then you see here successfully create dev build in code build. All right, so you just click next. Here you need to select Amazon ECR because the provider, that's where we get the image from. Okay, so and then we leave the region. We're gonna do cluster. Remember, we create cluster, and then the cluster name we're gonna be dev cluster. We're gonna choose that. We're gonna choose the service name here and the file. So let me go back here. So this file is the file. This file is the artifact, right? The artifact name. So that's why I calculate this one and just come and paste right here. So it's the same name. Just paste right here. Okay, here we go. And then just click next. And then we done. We basically done. But I want to show you something, right? We have one permission that we need to. Oh no, I think we're good. Okay, so let's create pipeline, and then wait. We'll see what's gonna happen. See the magic. Okay, so it's going. See here, source code is going. So this is the first step. Is trying. This step is the pipeline is pulling the code from GitHub. So it has been successfully pulled. So now it's built. So now here you're going to try to access ECR, grab the image, build, and then after that deploy. So that's what is happening here now. So the thing is happening here is this step. Let me show you here on the spec. This step here, we are here now. So all this step gonna run right now on the build section. Okay, so let me open here so we can see the log. You see, it's trying to access. It's trying to access our ECR. Oh, it's failed. It's failed. Alright, so guys, let's see what's going on here. A error occur when get authorized token operation user. Oh, okay, I see. So we don't have a proper okay, it's a code build access. Okay, let me copy this. We don't have the access, the right access, the right privilege. So we have to go back on IAM. We're gonna go to IAM and then grant the privilege. We're gonna create a role for that. Let me just search that. Okay, this one. So okay, this is the role, right? This is the role, but we need to add the policy to this role, and the policy is gonna be what we're gonna give the privilege to the build to have access to ECR, because you don't have access. So that's why it's fair here. You see here, that's that's the problem here. That's what's going on here. Let me go back to the error, so that way you can see. See here, you see an error appear when calling the get authorization token operation user So this is the build state. So he tried to go to ECR, grab the image, but he can't because we don't have the access. So that's basically what he said. You see, he's saying it's not authorized to perform ECR, blah blah blah. You see here, guys. So we cannot access that. So let's give the right privilege, and then give a shot again. So we're gonna go to Amazon EC2 Skype. Okay. Amazon EC2. What I'm doing here? Oh, never mind, guys. I supposed to first attach policy. Okay, attach policy, and then Amazon EC2. Okay, here is the one I'm looking. Amazon EC2 container registry full access. So I'm gonna give full access for now. It depends on what we need to do, but you don't have to give full access. Usually we don't give full access, to a service like that, but it depends what we need. So, but I'm just gonna give full access here for now. And then, okay, we're good. We give full access. Then let's try again and see, right? Okay, so let's go back here. Let's close the log and then release again one more time. Okay, let's see. Start to pull the code from GitHub. Successful. Succeed. Good here. Okay, just wait. Let me take a little while. Can open the log to see what is going on. Take some time. Okay, so it's a pre-build, right? So pre-build, current phase pre-build. That's the upload we see here. And what we have pre-build is logging into ECR. So it's trying to log in to ECR. So this we are here right now. Okay, so it seems like it's failed again. All right, so let me. No, never mind. Oh yeah. Okay, so right now we have a failure here, but it seems like it's another thing, another error. Say command did not exist successfully. Complete with the connection. Okay. Oh, I see what is going on. Wow. Okay. So guys, yeah, we need something here important. So it's a credential. I didn't declare the credential. All right, so that's a troubleshooting scenario, right, guys? Okay, that's good. That's a good part. That's a fun part. So troubleshoot and see what's going on. Okay, so let's go here. I'm gonna go and edit. I'm gonna edit the build state. So basically, we didn't declare to our build state we didn't give the credential to the build step to go and access the ECR. We give the permission, right? But we didn't give the key. We didn't give the credential. So the credential is what? It's the account, it's the name of the resources. So let me go there and edit here. Okay, so environment variable. So that's exactly where I'm going, right here. All right, we need to edit that. So guys, I want to go and grab that somewhere here. That is somewhere here. Okay, so copy this one. We need to put the region. We need to put the AWS account ID. I just put that here just to go a little bit fast. This is the image name. It's the tag. Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's tag, and then the last one, the container name. So the region is going to be US dash east -1. So my account number, I don't want to display that here. Sorry. Repo, dev repo. That's the name of my repository. If you see here, it's the name of the repository, and the name of the tag is dev. So I need to put that up. I need to provide that here. So I need to provide that here, dev, and then the container name is web app. Okay, I think we're good here. And save. So oh no, I need to provide this one. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start and give my account number. Okay, so after that, you put you click done, right, on the bottom somewhere. You click done. So that's what I did, and then bring you to this page. So after that, you just click here done, and then you go up here, you click save, and then save. Okay, we save the change and give another shot, and if it doesn't work, troubleshoot. Okay, so that's what's going. You pull that from, see, pull that from my repository and give up this branch. I don't know why I select this branch, but you can select whatever you want. I select this branch. I should not select this branch, but it's okay. All right. So now the second step is building that to access. Okay, provisional. Okay, so just wait. See. Okay, let's go look at the log. Okay, so yeah, we good. So we were able to access the ECR. Okay, so we good here. So good. We build everything. The step is going. I'm thinking succeed. I'm thinking we good. Let me go check. Okay, succeed. The builds succeed. So let's see now. The last step is deployment. as we can see. Let's see. So it's going. It may take some time. Okay, so the deployment went well. So succeed. We good here. So now we can check, right? We can check. Let's go to EC2, EC2, EC2. Where is EC2? Let's go to EC2. EC2, and then grab the load balancer link. Load balancer. This is a load balancer we created before. Let's get the link. Go the DNS, and then we paste here and see. Is something gonna happen? All right, bingo, something will happen, right? So good. And refresh, change between the container. So now to make sure this thing works, right? Let's just change something from here. We're gonna change something from here, right? In Git, push in GitHub, and we expect. Let me show you something here. So we expect to have this pipeline trigger, build the code and deploy, and then we can come here and see the chain, right? So I'm see here Alphonse, this is me, right? I just put my name here. Alphonse, my lightning fast delivery partner. So I'm just gonna change this one and put something different, like I can put something like Alphonse, my business, something like that. Okay, let's go. And to do that, to have a code, we can go here on code. We can do code index HTML. So then go here. So open here. Let me just close this one. All right, it's open here. Let's find that line. I don't know exactly where that line is located. Okay, I see something here. I can just change this one. See something like business, something like my corporation, my company. Okay. Now I can see. Let me put my okay, yeah, language solution. Solution, whatever you want, just have fun. Solution LSC. Let's just have fun, right? Okay, so we're supposed to see language solution out there. So let me save. Okay, let's go back here. So we're supposed to see Ganji solution here. So let's now go on our Git here. We're gonna do Git status, right, to see what the change. Git status. Okay, we modify index.html. Let's do git add. Let's just add anything. All right, and then do git commit. Let's commit the change. Git commit.m, and then let's call that commit 2, because I know I commit some already before. Commit 2, enter. All right, it's committed, and then let's push code origin feature 1, enter, and then you're gonna push. Okay, so push it. Now I think if we go here now, we can see how the job trigger. Not yet. We should trigger because we should trigger. Or maybe we need to merge first. Then we go merge. Oh yeah, we need to merge first because we choose main. Let me go merge first. Let me go on my GitHub. Merge. We're gonna see the pull request there. Okay, here's the pull request we just did, right? It's a pull request we just did. So then we're gonna merge that to main. We're gonna merge that to main. Let's merge. Okay, so 120 open. So until we go to here, and then find pull request merge. Let's merge that to master. Okay, we just merge it, right? Merge it to main. Let's go see. Let's go see. All right, start already. See, start already. See, trigger already. So as soon as I merge, just start anyway. But if I refresh here, you're gonna see nothing changed yet. See, I found my lat 9. See, all right. So let's go back here and see where we are. Okay, still build. Still here. See a second. Still here. Wait. Let's wait and see. Okay, the build succeed. Good. And then the deployment is happening. Deployment should succeed, right? Because previously it was already good. So the thing I'm going to see is just the change we have here. We're going to have solution Gandhi solution LLC. So just wait and see. Okay, all right. So the deployment succeed. So let's go now and check. Let's go and check. Right, boom, Gandhi solution LLC. See, so that is beautiful, guys. This is magical. So you just need to go here, push the code, and then the magic happen. So it's good on the business. It's good because, you know, the developer can just focus on the code, build the code, develop the code, and then push the code, and the deployment just trigger automatically. So yeah, that's it for this video. It's already too long. If you have any question, guys, so just let me know on the comment section. I will be really happy to answer, and see you on the next one.